They came in, hooked it up, man, and then, 10:55, DeVon Franklin walks through that door, bro. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm never gonna lie to you. So let me say that part two. I've been inspired by DeVon's life, and so when he came in, I was like, yo, I'm really pleased to meet you. I'm really honored to meet you. Some people try to play it cool, like, oh yeah, what's up, DeVon? Like, nah, man, you're definitely in an influence that's rare. And I'm not going to try to act like I've been here before. So I just told him all that. Like, dude, I love you. I love your work. I've read up on you. I'm honored that you would be here. He was so gracious. He was so kind. But when you haven't been somewhere before, just say that. It'll help you from looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you were lost in a city, you wouldn't feel embarrassed to ask somebody for directions. But a lot of times we think we get in certain rooms and we're supposed to act like we know what we're doing in there. You don't know what you're doing in there, right? You didn't know a salad fork from a dinner fork until somebody taught you. You know what I mean? You're just thinking a fork is a fork. So I was really, really honored to meet him, and he was so gracious to me. And the real MVP is Denora. Denora is the one that put that whole thing together. Like, she's just a beast. So shout out to Denora, who is from the DR. Dominican Republic. DR. It's an inside joke. Only me, Denora, Hector, Sam, and DeVon know what we're talking about right now. DR. And I said DR. Y'all didn't hear DR. I said DR, man. Y'all be tripping. So, and then had me guessing all kind of stuff. That's as far as I'm going to go. Anyway, so Denora from the DR she's just dope. So shout out. But yo, that interview with DeVon was crazy good. It was crazy good, dude. And I really believe that episode was just for me. I really do. I really do. It's the first episode that I've ever had that I felt like, God, you did this one for me. You wanted me to know something. You wanted me to learn something. You wanted me to be stretched. You wanted me to be challenged. You wanted me to believe for more. You wanted me to believe differently. Like I said, we're out of the boat. We're out of the church boat. And God has called us to walk on water. This podcast is just one part of a collective of things that I feel like God has called us to do. Hey, I want to ask all the basement dwellers. Hey, if Juliet and I did a marriage podcast, would y'all be interested in that? If we did a marriage podcast, like, I need y'all, if all my premiere dwellers that watch on the night of date whenever we put this on, right? If you watching this on the premiere on YouTube, please put it in the chat. Like, if we did a marriage podcast, would that be something y'all are interested in? It would just be me and my wife vibing the same way I do on the basement, but just with my wife, and we would talk about all things marriage. And I guess we would fill out another Google form, and if some couples want to come through, get them in here, tape some episodes. So just let me know. And if you're listening, if you're one of my podcasters that listen on iTunes or Spotify, leave something in the chat. Let us know. Hit us up on our social medias. We would love to hear from you. Listen, we're in a new space. We got a little more free time on our hands, fam. I'm trying to fill that up. I like working. I like producing content. I like being out here in this realm. So let me know if that's something that y'all are into. Anyway, that episode with DeVon was for me. It was for me, hands down. I felt like, okay, God, you're talking to me. I don't know exactly what all this means. Some of it is a little nerve-wracking, and I'm here for it.
Dude, can you walk us through what was going through your brain as you were interviewing him, and afterward, because, us, and then it was David, right?
Yeah.
Our friend from Oakland.
Yeah, for sure.
David. We love you so much, David.
David Jackson.
A gem.
Shout out.
We'll talk about that for sure.
Yeah, that dude.
We were just like perplexed after the podcast because we all said the same thing. DeVon came without even knowing to pour into you.
Yeah, he did.
So, dude, walk us through your brain process.
Like the last 15, 20 minutes of that pod, bro, it became very, very real that God was trying to tell me, like, you're going to be doing something different from church. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? I didn't start off in the film industry at 18 like DeVon, getting an internship and all that kind of stuff. Although I will tell you, I do not mind being a 47-year-old, being an intern, learning. I am an avid learner. All people need to do is let me in the room. I ain't even got to talk. I'll be Farnsworth Bentley. I will carry your umbrella. I will, you know what I mean? I will run to get you a cheesecake, right? I have no problem serving, especially when I'm learning. When you're serving and learning, that's the life hack. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe I'm late either. You know what I'm saying? Samuel L. Jackson's career did not start until he was in his 40s. His acting career did not start until he was in his 40s. I'm not telling y'all, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying I'm called to be an actor. I'm just saying that whatever is next for me as this transition continues to play out and I get to the other side of this in 2023, whatever God has next for me is for me. And I'm not late. I'm going to be right on time. Whatever that looks like, I'm going to be right on time. Whatever that feels like, I'm going to be right on time. Whatever God has for me, nobody else can take it. It cannot be stolen. It is reserved for me. It is put behind a safety glass, tempered glass, okay? And so I just find a lot of peace and comfort in that. You know what I mean? And so DeVon's pouring into me. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And then after the pod is over, he is like, bro, whatever you need, just let me know. And I was like, what is happening right now? And man, that to me was just very, I was just very humbled by that. You know what I mean? It's like, this dude could have literally just dapped me up and been like, hey man, good luck with that show. Right? I mean, he could have. But he didn't, man.
Little context to this, though. We didn't reach out to them. They reached out to us to come on. And so
that part
in my head, bro, it's like that dude came on an assignment to pour into you.
Wow.
To prepare you.
Yeah.
For something that the Lord was giving you that night before.
Yeah. Dude, that's, I didn't even think about it like that, Sam. Come through, Sam. Hey, my producers is saved, y'all. They going to heaven. They going to be on the first cloud smoking to heaven. I promise you. So no, dude, I didn't think about it like that, but you're absolutely right. And I felt like he was on assignment. That's why it felt so tangible to me. You know what I mean?